Pretty much every town in Georgia is run by Georgia Dream, which has been in power since 2012. And in this election cycle, their campaign signs are all over the place. But Tsalenjikha, a small town of 26,000 people in western Georgia, is the exception. The mayor is from United National Movement, and the deputy is a member of Lelo, another opposition party. The city council is also run by the opposition, with Georgia Dream in the minority. It's the only town that Georgia Dream does not run. I spoke with Temar Belkania to understand why Tsalenjikha is the lone exception. So this town is the only town in Georgia run by opposition at the mayor's level and the city council level. How did this happen?
Before the elections, all parties were different and separately, and we had a discussion about this and came up to the conclusions that after the elections they will combine and would be one great party, oppositional party that would be the sample for everybody. And after the elections, with our people, we started to govern the city with our people. And people helped us and voted for us, and in this difficult situation, media was in a main role, and they were part of defending the votes, and it was the great part of this election.
So, do you feel like this town's model should be the model for how the rest of the country is run?
Yes, definitely. First of all, I would say that to defeat the non-partial and also to defeat people's votes and to see the people that we can unite and can be together for their wealth. The whole parties are in non-government in Tsalenjikha. For example, Etian Naționaluri Mozraoba, the head of this party from Tsalenjikha, is our mayor, and she said that she is the deputy mayor of Gheorghe Harchilava. The representative, she is a representative from Lelo. Also, here is Gaharia. This is the 26, as I remember, and other parties. The whole parties are in this city.
Is there any representation from Georgia Dream?
Yes. Yes, of course, there are Georgian Dream office, and when we came to the head of this city, we didn't let anyone to go from the work, and also we can say that city assembly is the sample as well, because there are different representatives from different parties. So, for example, the head of the assembly is from Gaharia party, and we can say that the whole city is the sample.
Okay, it's interesting to hear you talk about the unity of your government, because everywhere else, Georgia Dream dominates everywhere. I still wonder, this is such a big exception. Is it the people? Is it the culture of this region? What is it?
ჩვენ შემთხვევაში გამოიწვია ემ რომ პირველი Tsalenjikha
She said that they had the strategy from the beginning because they knew that people from this city were oppositions, and they decided to combine these parties and to figure one great party, oppositional party. So we made the strategy, and according to this strategy, we combined the different parties. In spite of we had different opinions about some kind of things, but in spite of this, we combined and made one great party.
For you as a manager who is the co-mayor with a United National Movement mayor, how is it for you? How do you manage all of the different personalities?
So we realized the situation at first that we could be defeated if we were separately, and when we sat to the table and discussed the situation, we came up to the conclusion that after coming to the government, we would be divided.
What do you think will happen this weekend?
იცით რა არის? თქვენ წეღამ მკითხეთ თვითონ აი ამ არჩევნებთან დაკავშირებით.
We have realized that Georgian government would try to forgery, but we will try to defeat people's votes, and also people realize that they don't want to be in under the Russian government, and they also realize the difference between North and West world.
ბრძოლის უნარიანობა და მნიშვნელოვანია წინასწარ ვიცოდეთ, რომ გაყალბების მცდელობა იქნება და ამისთვის არის ბრძოლა საჭირო.
So, what would it mean for your community right here if there is a coalition government that becomes victorious this weekend?
It is very important for our community to victory, because if we are not the part of the central government, we are limited to implement some kind of projects, and that's why it is important, and it is also essential to win these elections through this whole country, because people don't need this kind of one party Georgian dream. People need several parties together as a coalition. Also, we need this win, and it's essential for us, as Tsalenjikha is the borderline for Abkhazia, and we want to help people in this case, and I should mention that Tsalenjikha is the unique municipality that has a relationship with Ukraine, and we supported Ukraine with some kind of aids during the war period.
Yeah, and so most people here in this community support European integration in NATO and Ukraine, right?
That was the main message to our voters, and that's why we won. We need to make sure that we would not be under Russian government govern, and that's why we need to be part of Europe and to receive the grounds they took from our territory, and that's why it is really essential.
ხელისუფლებას, თუნდაც მიტაცებულ სასამართლოს, თუნდაც მიტაცებულ მედიას, რომ ჩვენი განვითარების გზა ეს არის სწორედ ევროპა და ინტეგრაცია ევროატლანტიკურ სივრცეში.
So you speaking about Russia, Abkhazia is right next door, basically. Yeah. So how is it living that close to a part of Georgia that is occupied by Russia?
When the door to Abkhazia was opened, Samegrelo was really developing, and it was really hard for us, and when it is really hard for us not to contact because it limits our opportunities.
What's your relationship with the current government in Tbilisi? Are there things that your town needs that are difficult to get because of the ruling party? I'm interested in what your relationship is like.
პრაქტიკულად ცენტრალური ხელისუფლება ჩვენთან კომუნიკაციაში არ არის.
It is really hard to cooperate with central government. They don't bear us, but as they have the main budget, we have to cooperate in force, and it is not really cooperation. From our side, we don't have any kind of difficulties to communicate with them. When we have some kind of festivals, we always invite them, but they don't come and join us. They want to show to people that those who are not with them, they are their enemies.
So on that note, my last question to you is, what is your vision? What's the best possible outcome that will come out of this weekend's election, and what are your plans moving forward with that best outcome?
We think that government will try to forgery people's votes, but I think that people will realize what is the danger for them and for their children. This is not an usual election. There will be choice between West and dark Russia.